In the vast tapestry of Greek mythology, few names resonate as powerfully as Poseidon, the mighty god of the seas. Brother to Zeus, the king of the gods, Poseidon was revered as the second most powerful deity in ancient Greece. Yet, unlike his brother, he did not dwell atop Mount Olympus. Instead, he ruled from a golden palace deep beneath the ocean's surface, a realm of shimmering beauty and mystery. Some legends whisper that his palace lay within the fabled lost city of Atlantis, a place of wonder and tragedy. The name Poseidon, rooted in classical Greek, reveals his essence. Posis, meaning master, and Dawon, meaning water. He was, indeed, the master of waters, commanding the oceans with his trident, a symbol of his unparalleled power. Though he was Zeus's brother, Poseidon's heart burned with envy. As the second youngest son of the Titans Kronos and Rhea, he had hoped for greater glory. Yet, the heavens were given to Zeus, and the underworld to Hades. Poseidon, in turn, was granted dominion over the oceans, a vast, untamed kingdom. From his watery throne, he ruled with both fury and grace, his name forever etched in the waves that crash upon the shores. Born of the mighty Titans Kronos and Rhea, Poseidon was destined for greatness, yet his path was shadowed by envy and longing. As the second youngest of his siblings, he stood in the shadow of Zeus, his younger brother, who claimed the heavens as his domain. Though Poseidon was the eldest brother, fate had not favored him with the highest throne. Instead, the cosmos was divided. Zeus ruled the skies, Hades descended into the underworld, and Poseidon was left to command the oceans, a vast, restless kingdom that mirrored his turbulent soul. Jealousy coursed through Poseidon's veins, a bitter reminder of the glory he believed was rightfully his. While Zeus basked in the adoration of gods and mortals alike, Poseidon's realm was one of isolation, stretching endlessly beneath the waves. Yet, within this watery expanse, he found his power. The oceans, untamed and unpredictable, became an extension of his will. Though his role was deemed lesser, Poseidon's mastery of the seas was absolute. From his golden palace beneath the waves, he ruled with a trident in hand, commanding storms and quakes that shook the earth. He was a god both feared and revered, his name whispered in awe by sailors and kings alike. Poseidon, the mighty god of the seas, was more than a ruler of the oceans. He was a force of nature, feared and revered by all who dared to cross his domain. With a single strike of his trident, he could summon towering waves that swallowed ships whole or calm the fiercest storms to a gentle breeze. Yet, his power extended far beyond the waters. Known also as the god of earthquakes, Poseidon could shake the very earth beneath mortal feet, toppling cities and splitting mountains with his wrath. But his connection to the natural world did not end there. From the frothy sea foam, Poseidon created the horse, a creature of unmatched beauty and strength. This gift to mankind forever tied the animal to his legend, a symbol of his creativity and power. The horse, wild and untamed, mirrored the god's own tempestuous nature. Poseidon's dominion was vast, his influence stretching from the deepest ocean trenches to the trembling earth above. He was a god of duality, both creator and destroyer, protector and punisher. Mortals prayed to him for safe passage across the seas, knowing that his favor could mean salvation, but his fury could bring ruin. Poseidon's power was absolute, his legacy eternal. Poseidon's life was woven with tales of passion, power, and tragedy, each story revealing the complexity of the god who ruled the seas. Among his most infamous legends was his love for Medusa, a maiden of extraordinary beauty. Their union, however, took place within Athena's sacred temple, an act that enraged the goddess. In her fury, Athena cursed Medusa, transforming her into a monstrous figure with serpents for hair. Yet, from this union, Pegasus, the magnificent winged horse, was born a creature of grace and power, destined to soar above the mortal world. Poseidon's desires were relentless. When Demeter, the goddess of harvest, disguised herself as a mare to escape his pursuit, Poseidon transformed into a stallion to claim her. From their union came Arion, the divine horse, whose speed and lightness were unmatched, a testament to Poseidon's creative force. But not all of Poseidon's offspring were noble. Many were monsters, like Polyphemus, the fearsome Cyclops, and other giants who brought terror to the world. Sailors, desperate for his favor, sacrificed horses to appease him, praying for calm waters and safe journeys. Poseidon's mythological tales, filled with love, vengeance, and creation, painted him as a god both feared and revered. His legacy as vast as the oceans he ruled. Poseidon's power was undeniable, and mortals both feared and worshipped him, knowing his wrath could bring ruin or salvation. Sailors, whose lives depended on the mercy of the seas, prayed fervently to the god, offering sacrifices of horses to appease him. These noble creatures, drowned in the depths, were gifts to the master of waters, a desperate plea for calm waves and safe journeys. Yet, Poseidon's favor was as unpredictable as the tides, and his anger could rise as swiftly as a storm. One of his most famous conflicts was with Athena, the goddess of wisdom, over the Attica region. To prove his worth, Poseidon struck the earth with his trident, creating a spring of salt water that gushed forth with power. Athena, however, planted an olive tree, a symbol of peace and prosperity. The people, valuing the tree's gifts, chose Athena as their patron, and the city was named Athens. Poseidon's fury was boundless, but even gods could not undo the will of mortals. In another tale, Poseidon built the mighty walls of Troy, yet when the king refused to pay him tribute, his vengeance was swift. He unleashed a sea monster upon the city, a reminder that no one, not even kings, could defy the god of the seas. Though Poseidon ruled the seas with unmatched power, he was not their creator. The primordial gods, Pontus and Thalassa, had shaped the oceans and marine life long before his reign. Yet, Poseidon's dominion over the waters was absolute, and his presence was felt in every crashing wave and shifting tide. His symbols, the mighty trident, the graceful dolphin, and the majestic seahorse, embodied his connection to the vast, untamed ocean. In Roman mythology, Poseidon was known as Neptune, a name that echoed across the blue planet. His trident, a weapon of immense power, could stir the seas into chaos or calm them with a single strike. The dolphin, a creature of intelligence and beauty, was a symbol of his guidance and protection for sailors. The seahorse, born of the waves, represented his creative force and the mysteries of the deep. Poseidon's legacy was not confined to the seas alone. His symbols carried his essence, reminding mortals of his dual nature, both a protector and a destroyer. Though he did not create the oceans, he ruled them with a fierce and unyielding spirit. His name forever etched in the hearts of those who braved the waters under his watchful gaze. Poseidon's story is one of power, passion, and unrelenting force, a tale that echoes through the crashing waves and trembling earth. He was not merely a god of the seas, but a symbol of nature's raw, untamed might. From his golden palace beneath the ocean's depths, he ruled with a trident in hand, commanding storms, creating life, and unleashing destruction. His myths, filled with love, vengeance, and creation, painted him as a god both feared and revered, his name whispered in awe by mortals and immortals alike. Sailors prayed to him, offering sacrifices to ensure safe passage, while kings and cities learned to respect his wrath. His contests with Athena, his vengeance against Troy, and his role in the creation of legendary creatures like Pegasus and Arion cemented his place in the annals of mythology. Though he did not create the seas, his mastery over them was absolute, and his symbols, the trident, dolphin, and seahorse, became eternal reminders of his dominion. Poseidon's legacy endures, as vast and eternal as the oceans he ruled. His name, carried by the tides, remains a testament to the power of the gods and the enduring mysteries of the deep. Would you dare to invoke him?